I'm not able to answer them, then Dave will do that for us. Okay, so I'll pass over to you, Dave.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. I have chosen, due to time restraints and also just the sheer difficulty of the technicalities of it all, to produce some videos to go through the apps. It just means we can get through more apps in less time. At the end of each video of varying lengths, we'll stop and have a quick chat, but we are going to be pushing the full 45 minutes, so I will just get started. First thing I will say is I will be referring to I'm going to start sharing my screen now, the Aspects SharePoint site, which you can find on Corporate SharePoint. And in there you can find a list of the apps that I have gone through today and a request for them to be installed on specific iPads for children with ASNs 2 and 3. At this point, we're not able to really share them more widely, but it is a project that is being worked on with great speed and effort. Okay, so we are using a piece of software called Edpuzzle. It's available to you all, I believe, for free, and it's a video sharing site and downloads videos off YouTube. However, I have just loaded up a playlist of my videos, so I'll click go and we will watch the first video. I hope this is useful to you all. And now we're going to look at the literacy apps. So the first one we've got here is the full Writing Wizard program. The one in the Jamp store is only a trial version. So with this you can change lots of settings, the fonts and everything else, and you have the full alphabet to play with.
G, G.
So this is how it works. I'm sure you've seen this before. It's quite hard to do this with a mouse. And so on. It wants me to rub it out now. So that's right. Then we have the Yoto app. If you have a Yoto device and you have Yoto cards, then when you put the card into the box will connect to your iPad, and a copy of the book will go on your iPad, which means you can listen to the book without having the Yoto with you. Or if you've got several iPads subscribed to the one Yoto account, the book will be pushed out to all the devices. We have Widget Writer. So this is speech to widget. You need to contact Aspects for a license for this. Let's see how it works. My name is David and it is Thursday. It's sunny but very windy. So there you go, that's how that works. Book Creator, I'm sure you've all seen Book Creator before, but good for some ASN kids. You can add a photo from the pre-taken photos or use the camera, insert it, add text, add speech, add sound and so forth. The copy of this that's free in the Jamp store is a single book that you can create at a time. If you wish to create many books, get in touch, we'll give you a full-blown license. Then we've these 4 apps. None of them are earth-shatteringly brilliant, but they have their uses. So we have Kids Learning to Read. So we'll do CBCO or O.
Cog.
Cog, so we just match the picture.
Hop. Jot. Cop.
Okay, what's very interesting here is this app itself is made with a separate app called Bitsboard. Bitsboard is available in the Jamp store and you can create your own Bitsboards just like this very easily. If you need help doing this, get in touch with Aspects. We have a info sheet about it. So that's cop.
box,
Okay. Match words to pictures is exactly what it says. Cute. Okay, so we're just going to drag the apple to the correct word.
Awesome! Awesome! Oops, try again. Awesome! You are doing great!
And on it goes. Then we have sentence builder. It's actually not bad, but you need to find the play button, which is hiding down at the bottom. It's a green button on a green background.
Make a sentence about the picture.
So he went down the water slide. So he went down the water slide, yeah?
That was so close.
Oh. Oh, the.
You are the best.
Oh, no.
You are the best.
Make a sentence about the picture. Make a sentence about the picture.
They are playing soccer.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Okay, so
That's
that is
right. The correct answer is
sentence builder app. And now the My Words app. Wasan she's rolling. And that's Caro. And she is cooking. Thank you. Put sentences together. Okay, then we have, turn around. We have Claro PDF Pro and Claro PDF. So all iPads have Claro PDF installed as standard on them. I'll go in. So if you download files onto your iPad, maybe from Books for All and so forth, then you can view them on the iPad. And we'll just go to the author's note. That's quite important with this story. And
author's note. Some years ago, when my own children were small, we usually kept a tortoise or two in the garden.
You can, of course, try and change the voices. With Claro PDF Pro, you can take a picture and it will run its OCR on it, and it'll read the text on the picture out to you. What I will say is on the latest versions of the iPad, there's a setting that does this for you through the camera app automatically, but it has to be a newish, I think, newish 10th gen iPad. We'll look at Blending Board just quickly. This is like a deck of phonic cards. What's the word? Bad. What's the word? Bed. What's the word? What's the word? Fed. What's the word? Fog. So you can program these with your own sets of phonics. Getting them to come out in the right order can be a bit of a pest though, but it does help the kid focus to see if they're trying to pronounce a word that doesn't exist. You can create decks and then share them via QR code to other people if you wish. Then we've got Docs Plus, which is the older version of Clicker. I don't think we have any users in Aberdeenshire of that just now. That would be for secondary school level children. And then we have Clicker. Clicker Books and Clicker Talk. So I'll just briefly show you Clicker. Please be aware that a license for Clicker is particularly expensive, £350 for 3 years. Aspects will negotiate with you on how much they have to pay for the app. So just quickly with clicker, let me just delete. And we'll go back. So this is where the child can choose the words. So I go to the dentist for a checkup. When the sentence is finished, you click the full stop and it will read it aloud.
I go to the dentist for a checkup.
Then we can swipe to the next line, different picture. At the checkout desk, I check in at the front desk.
I check in at the front desk.
And on it goes. With your clicker license, you also get a copy of clicker books. So I've put a bit of text in here. So let's play this book.
About a book about butterflies. The butterfly lays eggs on a leaf.
Now I dare say there's a setting in there to make it read out the sentence. Should be reading the sentences. Okay, and then the next slide I haven't filled in. But if I go to click add text, you'll find that the key words you need are there to help you write the sentence, or the child to write a sentence. And then we have clicker talk, a bit of an odd one, but kite. So it wants me to record how I say kite, or maybe the teacher will record kite. Kite. And then the child can kite. Practice saying kite. We'll go back. I've already recorded for blocks. Blocks. And I've already recorded bike. 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 So the child can bike. Keep clicking the button to hear the word for some pronunciation. So that basically comes through with the clicker. Thank you. I hope people found that useful. Any questions? Everybody happy? Anybody lost the will to live yet? So we shall just move on to some of the numeracy apps. Thank you, Mary. I'm glad to see somebody still with us. Right, I won't waste any more time. Thank you. The difference here is that you get the... Okay, so we're going to look at some numeracy apps now. We have Counting Songs 1 and Counting Songs 2. These are the same songs that you'll find on Help Kids Learn. The difference here is that you get the lyrics. You can screenshot and print them. And activities, so if we play 5 brown teddies.
1. 2.
And if we come out here, and then you have the songs.
One brown teddy sitting on a wall. One brown teddy sitting on a wall. And if one brown teddy should give a friend a call, there'd be 2 brown teddies sitting on a wall.
And then if we click play, we get more. These songs go from 1 to 5 or 5 back to 1. I'll just briefly show you what's in Counting Songs 2. 5 big dinosaurs. That's well loved by the children. Okay, so that's counting songs. 5 little aliens, 5 little frogs, and 5 sharks are swimming are all part of the counting songs selections. So we won't look at them. We have the geometry. So I'll turn the sound off.
Games.
So with matching. So I shake my device and all the pieces fall out. I need to
Drag the shapes to complete the puzzle.
drop them in the
Pentagon.
hole.
Sort out.
So again, matching the holes and mix and match. We've also got
The geometric cabinet. Circles.
again shake to line them up. And then we have
Circles. A sphere.
we have the 3D shape. So if we look at a cube, let's go back and get a cube.
Rectangles.
A rectangle, right.
A cube.
So we can rotate it. We can see the corners. We can count the corners. And then we can see a profile view. So there's interesting stuff there, useful for teaching potentially. Telling the time, this is the full version of the Telling the Time app. So we can set the time, ask the children, learn the clock watch, quiz. So let's have a wee bitty. What should we look at? What's the time? So this window obviously is about daytime and night time.
What time is it?
AM, PM. And it is 29 minutes past 5 at night. So I'm going to go
11
this way.
o'clock, 8 o'clock,
29.
5 o'clock, 5:46,
29.
5:29. Right on.
Or we have
Stop the clock at 3:50.
and there are many games. So the 100 board, this app does 1 to 100. You've got
Let's place the numbers in order, starting with 1.
so you have a standard 100 board there. The children
1, 2,
add
3.
the numbers in order. Can't add. The next number is obviously 4 and not 39. Or we've got skip counting
Place
here.
the odd numbers only onto the board.
So they're looking for odd numbers, not add numbers. So that would be 1,
1,
3.
3.
And as you can see, we're making a pattern with the number board. And again with the even
Place
numbers.
the even numbers only onto the board.
2.
2, 4, 6.
And so on.
How many hundreds?
Okay, so this app, I can't show you with the mouse. I have to show you with my fingers. It wants fingers on the screen for hundreds. So we're looking for 6. I have now put 6 fingers on the screen.
How many thousands?
And we've got it right. 1,000.
How many tens?
And there are 2 tens.
How many
2
ones?
fingers on the screen. I don't know how I'm supposed to get 0. 0. Clicked at the bottom. Let's just do that once more.
How many tens?
There are 6 tens, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many thousands?
So that's a new way. You've seen numeracy. Choose its numeracy. I'll just open it. You've seen this before. And we've got fractions. Bit hard for a lot of our kids, but we'll go for matching. So a 5th would be this one. 3/8 would probably be this one, and so on. 3/5, multiple choice. Okay. Sensory shapes allows you to explore the shape. If I click on the screen, I get more triangles, and if I click the pencil, I get to colour in and trace the line in lots of different colours. So it's sensory. Okay. Hi there, it's me back again. Just to say, you haven't seen Choose It yet. That's my mistake. It'll be coming up shortly. Just to show you the screen again. These green apps are free and they're in the App Store just now. They cover lots of potential areas of the early stages, lower stages curriculums, and have Cuisenaire rods and things like that in them, number lines. You can generally find them in the Jamf store, the self-service store, by searching in the first instance MLC, but they all have a green background on them. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next video. Time is of the essence. This is Autism iHelp apps. They're proving quite popular, even though there's some Americanisms in them. So please forgive us for Americanisms. We do our best. Now we'll look at the Autism iHelp apps. They are quite good. The feedback is not bad. Very Americanized, but to be honest, I've heard worse. So let's have a look at the Autism iHelp WH words. WH questions.
Who teaches children at school?
Okay. Where?
Where do you go fishing? Lake.
Lake.
Way to go.
Way to go.
Where do you find seashells?
So that's the WH questions. Same and different. Find the matching picture.
Find the picture that matches.
That's easy enough. Find the shadow.
Find the shadow that matches the picture.
Which one does not belong?
Which one does not belong?
So that would be the green.
Excellent.
Okay. And concepts. The last app we'll look at. Again, these are all paid for through Aspects.
Place the star on the guitar.
Okay, so place the star on the guitar.
Great job.
And
place the paintbrush in the green circle.
Ooh, the green circle.
You did it.
You did it.
Place the flag in the blue rectangle. You did it.
Okay, any more questions? We all happy? Yes, splendid. We'll move on to the next video. And this time it's Dexteria apps. Thank you. So these are my favourite apps. These are Dexteria apps. They're for fine and gross motor skills and a bit of maths. My favourite is the Dexteria Junior VPP, which is for fine and gross motor. So we've got Squish the Squash.
Tap the squash.
Tap the targets. These ones are new. And then we have trace and arrays. We'll do a simple one.
Drag.
This is is me trying to draw a straight line with a mouse. And then once you've drawn the patterns, you have
Drag the eraser.
Erase them all again. And then we have pinch the pepper. I'll need to use my hand for this.
Using your thumb and index finger, pinch the pepper. Using your thumb.
And we'll see level 10. Some of them turn yellow, which means the hand is close. And that's Dexteria Junior for fine motor. We have letter reflex. This is quite a new one, but
Hold your make the
so
letter
there's the ball,
B.
letter B. So I need to tilt the device to go down the hole.
B. Great. Make the letter P.
Again, which is P, it's in the top right, so I have to roll the ball up there.
P.
And then we have practice.
Swipe to make the letter N.
So, as you can see, we've got a lot of U's, so if we flip that one, that's an N, but if we flip that, it's the wrong way around, so we then have to flip it the other way. Practice for recognition, if nothing else.
Make the letter Q.
So if we flip these P's around, we'll get a Q. But if we drag the, what we can do with the B? Flip it and then flip it again. And on we go. We'll just move on to the next video. The next apps we'll look at are touch and timing apps. Good for children who need to develop the skills of touching certain points on the screen or just timing. So let's look at World Cup Soccer. Again, this can be used with 1 or 2 switches, but you're using a touch screen. So my job here is to wait until I'm in line with the goal and then touch the screen. We'll just try that again. This time I won't wait until I'm in front of the goal. Okay, the other apps we have heard, again available for switches. On your marks, get set. So we're going to click when we get near a hurdle.
Get ready!
Click or tap, obviously. We have chopper rescue. So we need to line up the chopper with the guy who's drowning. Oh.
Save me! Located.
All the rest of the games are very similar. Splat the clown. We're waiting for the clown to appear, to go into the middle circle, giving the child plenty of time. Once they're in the circle, we click.
Ah!
And the next video. The Touch for More stories are for our very earliest of learners who are being encouraged to interact with the screen to continue the story. So I'll just show you one briefly. You can use a switch, but if you've got a touchscreen device like an iPad, you probably don't need a switch. Okay. And so it's waiting for input from the user.
Oh!
And a bit more input, and that's it. All the stories are very similar in design, and just looking for touch for more. So we're looking at the widget vocabulary series just now. Initial sounds and final sounds vocabulary, plus seasons, home, ourselves, and time, commonly used words. So if we just have a look, all the apps are very similar in design. And here are all the phonic blends that they're looking at. You'll find these listed on the Excel spreadsheet. We'll just have a look in here. So listen and learn with pictures. Speak.
Chips. Clown.
We'll go back. Match the word to the picture.
Slide.
Brilliant.
Yep. And flashcards to print for all the words as well. And just to show you briefly some of the others, time vocab. And if we look at the flashcards, so these are the kind of words that are built into the app. And we'll crack on with the next video. Only 3 left, you'll be pleased to know. Okay, so we're just going to look at these Choose It apps. There's a literacy and a numeracy version, and then there's this version here. If you subscribe, you can make your own Choose It quizzes. So normally these would be in the literacy and numeracy section. So I'll just open up literacy. Now this is literacy for early stages into first. And there are 5,000 odd pages of the stuff. So well, let's have a look at initial sounds. Now, before we go any further, if you install this on your iPad, you need to go to Settings and Rewards, and you need to turn this reward duration right down, and I always turn the music off. Otherwise, it plays a reward for 10 seconds, which is a very long time. Okay, so let's go to initial sounds and see what's available in there. Lots and lots of stuff. So I'll go down to the bottom. Let's go up here and we'll play Choose Which Picture starts with the phoneme and phoneme.
Find the carrot.
So click.
Acorn. Carrot.
So here's your reward. 3 seconds long, unfortunately.
What starts with K?
That's the same question again.
Carrot. What starts with K?
And then on we go. So we'll come out of here. You get a little scoring. And let's look at something. Tricky words. We'll go with Me go R.
Me.
So if I just click,
Go.
it reads the word.
R.
And when I select the right one,
Me.
I double clicked, we get the reward. It's just reinforcement.
Go.
And we'll have a look at the numeracy version. Again, let me check I've got the settings correct. Take that down to 3 seconds, just the animation. Key stage 1, shape, space and measure. Let's have a look at flat or solid shapes.
Find the flat shape.
So we have a beach ball and a circle, so I reckon it's that one.
Circle.
I double clicked, we got it right.
Find the solid shape.
Solid. I suppose that must mean it's got mass, so I will go with that one.
Sphere.
Happy days.
Find the flat shape.
Again, we'll come out of there and let's look at some others. Money.
Find 12p.
So it's not going to tell us what's in that screen, so that's 12. Click. And that's how it works. So there's about 5,000 pages.
Find 5p.
About 5,000 pages of early level literacy and about 5,000 pages of early level numeracy. And lastly, we'll just go back and I will tell you again that if you want to make your own Choose-Its, there's a license fee. It's about £130 a year for a device. But once you make the Choose-It templates, you can send them out to any amount of devices or iPads you require. Thank you. Okay, very nearly done now. Okay, so we're going to look at sensory, memory and music apps right now. So the first we've got is Lightbox and Soundbox. I'm sure you've probably seen this before. And here's the rain. Okay, so that's sensory Lightbox, and Soundbox is the same but different. Kind of disturbing. Okay, then we have Thumb Jam. You'll have seen that before. I won't go through Thumb Jam with you. Loop CQ for kids. I think this is cool. So I can just build up a repetitive pattern of music. And also, I can click stuff around the side to make noises. Then we have for the less able children, we have Big Bang Pictures. This is on Help Kids Learn. We'll go for simple line art. Once you interact with the screen, you'll get 30 seconds, a little bit of music, and that will continue on. So we've pictures and we've also got patterns. Once you interact again, you get the music. So that's how that works. Okay, so that's the sensory apps we have available to you. Mastering Memory Pro. So we're looking for this module. We're going to have pictures. We're going to have 5 of them. And let's start, see how we get on.
Teddy. Football. Teddy. Tree. Car.
Teddy, football, teddy, tree, car. Teddy, football, teddy, tree, car. Well, there you go. Did we get it right? Yes. How did you remember that? Well, I repeated it in my head. And so on. If you don't want pictures, you can have shapes, symbols, photos, or abbreviations. We have memory pairs. This is also available in the Help Kids Learn app. It's just matching. You get 4, 6, or 12 cards. We'll go for wildlife. And that's how that works. Okay. Another couple of the memory apps. We have Simon Says. Blue. Now I've got to repeat the pattern. And on we go. A mind match. You may remember this from your childhood. It used to be a little black box with little pins. This is playing up with me today. I can't get it actually to do anything, so I'll probably have to reinstall it. But the solution is up at the top here, and the children have to line up the dots, so red, blue, yellow, green, and this section will give them how many of them are correct and in the right places. I always found it very tough, but it's good for memory and critical thinking. Thank you. And the last video, we have make a choice where you can create choice boards. So I have a yes and no choice board, and I also have a 4 square choice board. Yes, please. No, thanks. Maybe later. Not on your Nelly. Very easy to set up. Very easy to set up. Just create a new board and off you go. We also have the app for the iClick. That is the box that you have in schools that's got a 13 amp plug sockets on the front that you can use with a switch. You can colour code the switches, you can put your own text in the boxes, and you can set direct, latched and cooperative as you would on the box itself, but this way it's through the app. Just a note is when you are trying to connect to the iClick app, you do it via Bluetooth through the app and not through Bluetooth settings on your iPad. Okay, then we have Draw Stars. This is very popular with the young ones. You can either empty the screen for them or let them fill it in. You can also take a picture, a snapshot of the screen, or give it a background image. And there's my picture in the background. Okay. Nightlight. Just a chill app. There's lots to choose from. Just an app to help you chill. Okay. Chatterboards. This is where you can make your own boards. So you can edit, copy, and this is how you add levels to the boards. Again, we could add another folder. And we do have a communication style board, but these can be fully edited by yourself. It's not a recommendation that you use this, it's just a piece of software that is there for you if you choose to use it. Book bugs, that's the Scottish Government book scheme. This updates every year as they bring in new titles. Smarty Pants, emotions, you've got this on Help Kids Learn. Oh, we go back. And one that everybody likes. Okay, that's Smarty Pants. We also have emotions.
Bored.
It's probably her. It's not her.
Good work. Sleeping.
Must be that
You're
one.
great.
I am.
Curious.
This one?
Hooray! Thoughtful.
I do find this quite hard.
Fantastic.
But there you go. Right.
Happy.
That's emotions for you. This is a free app. It's in the App Store. It's very basic. But
Welcome to Puzzle Adventure.
we'll fine-tune
Good one. Wild animals.
iPad skills.
Fox. Let's play.
So we have a jigsaw. Sometimes it's a picture just to rub out. And if we give them a tickle, we get lots of birds. What's behind the bush? Oh, which animal fits?
Lizard. Smart.
And on it goes. 4 in a row. Connect 4. Our newest addition is Look and Find Elmo.
Look and find Elmo. Elmo is feeling noisy today. He is looking for things that go bang and honk and boing and clank. Will you help Elmo look for... This is Elmo's room. Elmo? Elmo! Oh, hello, Elmo.
Oh, hi! Elmo's so happy to see you!
Will you help Elmo look for noisy toys?
So, we're looking around the room, looking for matches to what's on the left. Bit of a bump sticker, but concentration and searching for items. We'll leave that there. And lastly, just to make you aware, again, this is free in the App Store, is Ravensburger Puzzles. So we'll do a puppy puzzle. We'll do it with 12 pieces. Again. Right, well, that is all the apps that we have time to show today. I'm sorry we've overrun by 5 minutes. That's my mistake. Any questions? Anything you'd like to very briefly go over? I'm here all week. How was it, Julia?
Yeah, all good, thanks. I had to turn down the volume a little bit.
Yeah, sorry, it's the old technology we have to use around here. It's shocking.
Yeah.
Yes, so I hope it didn't hurt your ears. I'm
Just
done.
stop recording.